I'm Ryan SuperRICH. I'm going to be going solo for a little bit here. So let's get to our first story here, which is about Ray Rice. Rutgers scrubs Ray Rice from everything, and that would be at Rutgers University, of course, from everything but the record book. So Rutgers University is scrubbing references to Ray Rice from its football program, but the Scarlet Knights can't kick the disgraced former NFL running back out of the record books. Mentions of Rice, who remains the school's all-time leading rusher with just under 5,000 yards, despite playing only 3 seasons, will be removed from a Knights in the NFL video montage played between the first and second quarters of home games at High Point Solution Stadium. That would be where Rutgers plays, I assume. And here's a quote from somebody who works at Rutgers University. He won't be celebrated or promoted going forward, obviously. And that would be Tom Lucy from Rutgers University. He declined to speculate on what could occur should Rice re-sign with another team. All signage in and around the stadium with his likeness will also be completely gone by Thursday. He won't be celebrated or promoted going forward. Rice, who left the university following the 2007 season, will remain listed as the Scarlet Knights' all-time rusher. Rice was cut by the Ravens on Monday following the release of video of the assault inside the now-shuttered Rebel Casino in February. And, of course, you all have seen that awful video. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie told reporters at an unrelated news conference in Atlantic City that the former Rutgers star showed an incomprehensible level of violence toward his fiancée at the time, Janae Palmer, now his wife. I'm not going to go too much into this, obviously, because you all pretty much know what happens. Rutgers football coach Kyle Flood, meanwhile, has said Rice will always be a part of the university's family. Family is family, but at Rutgers we hold ourselves to an extremely high standard, and we expect a lot out of our players, and we expect a lot out of the coaches and the staff that we have here. We expect a lot out of our alumni, Flood said earlier this week. I think because of those expectations, this is a sad day. Ray will always be part of the family. The video I saw this morning was difficult to watch as a husband, and as nothing that could justify what I saw on the video. This is a sad day for Ray and a sad day for Rutgers. And, of course, Rutgers University themselves is not immune to controversy, as they had that issue with that college basketball coach who would yell to students, throw basketballs at them and all that. So, I mean, Rutgers maybe isn't the best place to go if you're trying to go somewhere, right? Rice was a second-round draft pick in 2008 draft after a junior season in which he finished 7th in voting for the Heisman Trophy. I did not know that. The annual award given to college football's best player. So that's a little bit about Ray Rice. Of course, we hope that he gets, he gets what's coming to him. Will he play in the NFL again? Possibly. I wouldn't count on it, especially not for a long time. You have to see what the legal process has and what he has in store for that, but obviously just a bad thing. And when Ryan gets back, we're going to talk more about Roger Goodell, the controversial NFL commissioner now. I never thought I'd see the day where the NFL commissioner would be more hated than the NHL commissioner, Gary Bettman, but it looks like that might be coming to fruition. Sticking with sports-related stories, a judge has said that Oscar Pistorius, that guy who killed his wife, he's paraplegic, but he's also an Olympian. I believe he's an Olympian runner. He was negligent, but Steenkamp's killing was not a murder. So this is a story from CNN, and it comes out of South Africa, which, of course, that's where he's from. The night he killed Riva Steenkamp, Oscar Pistorius did not commit murder, the judge at his trial said Thursday. That's a little interesting, because we always heard that it was murder, and he did not intend to kill her, the judge states. But his conduct was negligent, she said, before adjourning before the day, suggesting she will find the Olympian guilty of culpable homicide. So either way, homicide, pretty much murder, right? There is no minimum sentence for culpable homicide in South African law. It's up to the judge to decide. So that would be because of all that stuff that's going on. As he fired 4 bullets into the bathroom of his home in Pretoria on Valentine's Day last year, he did not foresee the possibility that he would kill the person behind the door, let alone the deceased. Because Oscar Pistorius, throughout this whole trial and everything, has claimed that he did not know that it was his wife he was shooting. He thought it was an intruder or something, which, in my personal opinion, that's hard to believe. But I guess it's more believable than I think, as he thought she was in the bathroom at the time. And so evidence suggests Pistorius genuinely believed the person in the bathroom was an intruder, although that is relevant to the case. Pistorius could have taken other actions when he thought there was an intruder. All the accused had to do was pick up his cell phone and call security or the police, which he didn't do. He took matters into his own hands. Why he had a gun in the first place with him, I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see as well. Following the country's legal standard for determining homicide, they found that a reasonable person would have foreseen the reasonable possibility that whoever was in the bathroom might have been killed and would have taken steps to guard against that possibility. I agree with that. The Olympian's trial in the death of his model and law graduate girlfriend started 6 months ago, transfixing the world with graphic details of how he fatally shot her. However, the intention to shoot does not necessarily mean the intent to kill. That's what the judge has stated. So yeah, they're going to go through some more trials and stuff like that. But I mean, this is another bad story with sports people. The maximum penalty for each charge that he's charged with, because he's charged with other charges, just not actual murder or intent to kill. The maximum penalty for each charge is 5 years behind bars. If he is convicted of either, he could face a lesser sentence, such as a fine or the loss of his gun license. I think a loss of the gun license would probably be a good thing. Wouldn't you agree with that? Let's see here. Here's one more story before we go to break. Olive Garden offers a $100 VIP pass for 49 days of unlimited pasta. This is quite something. On Monday, Olive Garden announced plans for its first ever never-ending pasta pass, which for $100 gives the holder the right to consume all of the pasta, salad, bread, and Coca-Cola brand soft drinks that they can stuff down for 7 weeks. This is interesting. They should have done this during the winter when it's hibernating season, right? And then you could have just eaten all the stuff you wanted and then slept for a couple months, right? Olive Garden says 1,000 VIP never-ending pasta passes sold out in 45 minutes. Jeez. People are really desperate for this. Jeez. Never fear. Its social media team will be doing giveaways up to the start of the annual Never-Ending Pasta Bowl promotion on September 22nd. I will not be participating in this. There's a lot better food than going to Olive Garden and getting a never-ending pasta pass. Jeez. The PR stunt piggybacks with the chain's annual Never Eating Pasta Bowl promo is September 22nd through November 9th, which lets folks eat all the pasta they want for $9.99. Turning into a buffet there at Olive Garden, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a big Olive Garden fan, but, people do what they're going to do. Okay, we're going to take a break, and then coming up, there's a couple other stories, like some controversial statue in Vancouver of a Satan doing kind of an inappropriate gesture. A petition is going to demand the return of bringing that back. So I guess it was taken down. They're going to bring it back. And then also, did you know that that there are about 1,550 fans a year in baseball being injured by foul balls? That's kind of interesting, too. So we'll be right back on the Hoppe and SuperRICH Show. Ryan should be back shortly.
The Hoppe and SuperRICH Show.